Hey everybody, it's Tamika and I'm here to show you a really quick and easy and inexpensive way to make these cute little bags using items from the Dollar Tree. You can use these to package up your swaps. You can decorate these with any type of material that you have, any type of flowers or fabric you want to put on there. Really cute and simple to create, and the recipient will definitely love this because they can reuse it on something else. So go ahead and stay tuned. I'm going to show you what you're going to need to get from the Dollar Tree to make this really cute little swag bag. Alright, so the items you're going to need is a pack of pillowcases. These are a pack of 2 and they're cream colored. They're really cute. They kind of remind me of muslin fabric from, you know, Joann's. It's really soft. So these are the pillowcases that you're going to need. And then you're going to go into grab some ribbon. So I grabbed 2 satin ribbons, one in this cream color. This matches that perfectly. I also got one in this like a gold shimmer, not the glittery kind, you know, the annoying one, but this is a satin ribbon with a nice gold shimmer to it. It's really pretty. And then you're going to grab your lace ribbon. This is 3 yards. So if you want to make a couple bags, and you want to grab a couple more, but yeah, so let's go ahead and get this started. So you want to take your pillowcase or pillowcases, and you want to mark off like the size that you want. Now typically, because I can sew, I would sew this together, but I'm trying to share with you guys the easy and most cost-effective way to do it, and that's using your hot glue gun. But you would want to sew this ideally. So the best thing to do is, if you don't have, you know, straight hands or whatever, cut you out a piece of fabric. I mean, not a piece of fabric, but a piece of cardstock to the size that you want your bag. So I cut my paper down to 6 by 8. Now this is not my finished size. I'm going to have to allow like an inch and a quarter at the top to allow it to fold down. So I'm just gonna not fold out, yeah, the fold over. You at least want it the width of your ribbon, which this is about 1/2 inch. So let me show you here on the score board here. So I'm going to score it at 1 1/4 inch. So this is how big my paper will be, my bag will be, plus allowing a little bit of seam around the edges. So that's why I started out with a 6 by 8, so I can have a nice size, you know, bag to start out with. So you don't have to score, but I just wanted to give you a visual of what it would look like. So you take this piece, and you can cut 1 or 2 at the same time if you'd like. I am just going to open this up, and what you can do is, if you want to utilize this part that's already completed, it's already sewn, you can do that. That saves you some time. But if you want everything to look uniform, you move over from that a little bit. You can use it, you don't have to use it, but you can. Okay, I'm just going to cut that little border off. I'm using pinking shears. If you have them, great. If you don't, okay too. You can just use regular scissors. So I'm going to cut that off, and then I'm going to measure it. So you got to do a good job of cutting that a straight line. Let me just cut that, even that out a little bit. It doesn't matter, that's going to be your seam allowance, but it will annoy me. And then I'm going to cut it over here, off to the side, on the left side, or whatever, the opposite side rather. And I'm going to cut it. I'm going to cut this bottom off because I want to start from, you can use the bottom, but you don't have to. Again, I don't want one side to look any different from the other, so I cut this tiny little strip off the bottom, and I'm going to measure it right here. And then we're going to cut this here, right on across. So again, you can use this, you can get a lot of, depending on the size of the bag that you chose. You can do this again here. You can fit a small one here, and then you can go up another row. So you can do this probably we'll just say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can probably do get 6 bags out of this one pillowcase, and then you still have another pillowcase off to the side that you didn't use. So see how cheap and easy that is? So you want to make sure, you know, line those up and see what side you want. So I want this side to show, so I'm going to peel them apart. So that's the inside. So right side of the fabric is facing each other. First thing we're going to do is that little 1/4 inch space that we made, we're going to fold that, we're going to add some glue and fold that down. So I'm just going to add a bead of glue to the very, very top. Be careful not to burn yourself. Okay, and then I'm going to fold that onto itself. Just like that. You can do a little at a time if you feel more comfortable doing that. This is just so you don't have a raw edge. Okay, just gonna put a little more glue in here. Okay. And like I said, you can do a little bit at a time if you feel more comfortable. Just fold over that edge. And you can also make your fabric bigger to allow yourself to have more room at the top. Like you can say you're going to do 2 inches, and you know that 1 inch of it is, or you know, you're going to fold it over so you can have more room. But to save fabric, yeah, you just fold over a little bit. All right. If you find that you messed up and you don't like it, grab your heat tool, heat it up in that space, and then reapply. Open it up and reapply it. Very easy. Okay, so now that you have that complete, so that's the wrong sides, you want to add these two together. So we're going to put the right sides together. So that's, remember we flipped it over on the other side. This is the ugly side, the wrong side. So you're going to add hot glue, and then we're going to attach right sides together. So pretty side to pretty side. So, and it's going to go, you see, am I doing it right? Okay. You're going to start at the top. You're going to add your bead of glue. Oops, I skipped a space. And remember, do this in small increments if you don't feel comfortable. Start at the top and line it up as best you can. Just like so. Okay. Got that. Just let that cool so it can stay, because if you open it up too early, it'll, you know, move its place. So when you open it up, you have that. Okay, easy. Okay, so now we want to, ideally we would press this together like so. We would press it down like that, but what I'm going to do, you guessed it, I'm just going to add a little glue around the flat side, and then we're going to fold that down so that all will be one straight flat line like that. Okay, let's fix that really quick. So now we have that, and that's what it'll look like on the outside. So flip it back to the inside, and now we're going to roll this down. Now don't forget, you have to leave a little space down here for the glue and a little space on the side. So don't roll it way down here and then you got to do this and you have a tiny bag. So you want to roll this down just like that, and you want to match it up as best you can on both sides, as evenly as you can, like that. If you need to, grab a paper clip, grab a ruler, mark it, you know, give yourself some marks. So, but you just want to try to make it as even as possible. Okay, that's where I'm going to put it. I'm going to start in the middle and put one dot right there where I want it to go. That'll kind of keep things in place. And then it's easier if you follow that line that you folded over instead of trying to figure out where it's going to lay on the fabric. Just do a little at a time. Just like that. Remember, you need to leave that open. You're just putting glue on that line that you folded over earlier. That fold over 1/4 inch. Okay. And you want to do that to the other side. Okay. These are good for swaps bags. You know, you want to put something cute and put your swap in something cute. Make your own little inexpensive bags, and you can personalize them as well. You know, add some fabric cutouts or add some cardstock cutouts. So there we go. It should be a clear tunnel all the way through to the other end. Okay, so then we're going to fold it on its side, just like that. We still got the pretty sides on the inside. We're going to fold that just like so. Make sure it matches the best way, and we're going to add hot glue to the bottom. So if you want to try to save on space, you add it, you know, add it to the very bottom, or you just add it to where you want your bag to end, just like that. And then press it down. This is just a quick solution to sewing your own bag. You want to be careful not to glue your flaps. So if you're unsure, just glue without the fold over. So don't just glue up to your line here where you fold it over. Just glue just up to there. You want to leave these open so that you can thread your ribbon through. So now you want to take whatever ribbon that you're going to use to close your bag, and I'm going to use this the satin ribbon that I think matches it perfectly. And then you want to grab a safety pin. I got these from the Dollar Tree as well. Okay, I'm going to grab a big one so I don't have any troubles. Okay, you want to take the safety pin and put it at the top of the ribbon and close it. And then you want to pick one side and guide your safety pin all the way through, pushing it in through and holding it as you go. Pull your fabric through, push your safety pin, pull your fabric through, and just keep going all the way till you get to the other side. Leave yourself some extra room and cut off. Oh, I don't want to use these, so oh well. Cut off the extra. Okay. And I'm just going to tie these two ends together for now. Okay. You want to go ahead and pull your bag through and poke your holes through with the bone folder. If you have it, it's too big for you to stick your hand through, but just make sure you get those corners. All right. So essentially that's your bag, and then you can just, you know, pull your strings through, and you got a cute little bag. Now I'm going to open this all the way up. So yeah, you can press it and get it all flat. So what I'm going to do is grab my lace ribbon that I picked up. All right. And all I'm going to do to make this super chic is add rows of this to my bag. Okay, so let's see where I want to drawstring it. Easy peasy. Okay. So I'm literally just going to take my glue gun and go across. I'm going under the fold over because I don't want that to affect it. And I'm just going to add ribbon all the way down. Cut off the extra. You don't have to do this. This is just extra. So I'm going to measure it again. Now you can layer this underneath like that, or you can start from the bottom. That might be a better way here anyway. Start from the bottom and then add the lace. I'm using the low setting on my heat tool. Oh, I skipped that whole row. So I can be able to, you know, push this down. So you can do a few rows, you can do a lot of rows. You can do as many as you want. So I'm going to continue this and I'll be back. Just make sure when you're going one line ahead, you measure it out. Like you eyeball it out the best way you can. You don't want a huge gap and you don't want a bunch of clusters. So All right, I'll be right back. All right, so that's all done. It's so cute. So pretty. So what I'm going to do is clean up my edges by just cutting off the extra. I like to just flip it over on the back, see what's hanging out, and snip it. Don't cut your pillowcase. And I'm not cutting the bottom, just the sides. I don't mind the bottom overhang. Really cute. There we go. So now you can add what you want to the top. I am going to grab this ribbon that I picked up and just make a cute bow. You guys know me and bows, so I'm not going to be super fancy here. Oh, that wasn't bad at all. Give myself some credit, why don't I? Okay, I'm actually going to use my shears. Make it kind of cute. Okay, you can put that there and find yourself a pretty little center, something like this. This is actually an earring from like a vintage or costume jewelry. So it's a clasp earring. I can't remember where I got this from, or it was gifted to me, but it's really cute. So I'm just add some hot glue to the back of this. Place it where I want it. And then this, which matches the whole situation perfectly, I'm going to put my hand in between here because I don't want it to close the I don't want the glue to go through and close my bag. I'm going to cut those off down a little bit. I'm going to add some hot glue to the back of this and then add it to the center. You can use a flat back pearl. You can make a flower. You do a lot of little things, you know, really cute butterflies, punches, anything to put in there. It doesn't have to be what I have. I'm going to tie this in a little knot, like so, so that the ribbon doesn't go through the end. Just tie it all the way to the end as you can. Really cute. So there you have it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this quick little tutorial. I hope you do make a bunch of these. If you don't have a Dollar Tree or have access to these little cute little pillowcases, you can use muslin, you can use fabric. This will work with anything. So if you have any questions, let me know. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. And if you do this, tag me on Instagram. All of the information will be down below in the description box. All right, guys, talk to you later. Bye.